Scottish Government has scrapped its controversial plan to appoint a named person to safeguard the welfare of every child in the country. The scheme, which opponents branded a snooper's charter, was supposed to have been introduced 3 years ago. It was delayed when the Supreme Court ruled that part of the plan breached human rights laws. Our political correspondent Lindsay Bewes has this report.
The plan was for every child in Scotland to have a named professional, such as a health visitor or teacher, to look out for their welfare. The named person scheme was due to be rolled out in 2016, but was hit by delays. And today, the government has changed course.
I believe that today we have taken an important step forward in providing families and practitioners with certainty about how information sharing can support well-being in a transparent way which respects the rights of everyone. The mandatory named person scheme for every child, underpinned by law, will now not happen.
The named person scheme is the most deeply unpopular, the most illiberal and the most unworkable policy of modern times. And I think the Scottish Government should apologise to all the people who've had to go through so many different hoops in the last 5 years to try to make it workable.
The scheme was delayed after it was challenged in the courts by opponents. They branded it a snooper's charter.
Lord Hodge will explain the decision of the court.
The UK Supreme Court ruled part of the plan breached human rights laws. Ministers vowed to make changes through legislation, but now that's been withdrawn.
I'm pleased that finally the government has kind of thrown in the towel on that one. It was a breach of confidentiality of parents. It was calling for indiscriminate information sharing without consent across a whole range of people and services. And it actually was, as the Supreme Court said, a breach of human rights.